actually autobiographical. At some point, Peter, Paul, and Mary, they were really, really busy, super busy, and then they kind of went their own ways for a few years, and then they regrouped. Well, part of the reason that they went their own ways was because Stookie took his family away from New York City, and he moved up to the coast of Maine, and he bought himself a nice piece of property overlooking one of the bays where the Atlantic Ocean comes in. And how do I know that? Because I actually visited him once up there. Yeah, a lovely place, lovely place. He also had part of the reason he bought that piece of property was there was a 4-story hen house, a chicken house, okay? When I visited him in, I think it was 1977, might have been 1978, he was turning this 4-story hen house into a recording studio and into an animation studio. And when I arrived unannounced, I arrived at that 4-story hen house, and his assistant gave me a personal tour because everybody was out at lunch. He had been recording some girl from Connecticut, and they were all out at lunch. So I got this grand tour of the entire hen house, and I'm just about to leave, and suddenly the door opens, and in comes Stookie with his whole entourage. Okay, I didn't tell you this part of the story. About 4 months before, a good friend and I went into New York City. I used to live in New Jersey. Hey, Jersey, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, yeah. We went into New York City to the Lambs Club, and we saw Stookie play. And then I don't even know how this happened, but we actually went backstage and sat with Stookie for like 15 or 20 minutes, just talking with him. It was great. 4 months later, let's say, approximately that long, I'm doing a solo trip up along the coast of Maine. And so I stopped in. During the concert, he had mentioned where he lived. So I looked it up on the map. I kind of got rained out the night before down in Camden. So I was heading for Acadia National Park, and I went way out on a peninsula to try to see him, to meet him. Anyway, he and the entourage come back from lunch, and he's first in line, and he comes through and he goes, "Recently, New York, is it Tom?" The guy almost remembered my name. Are you kidding? So I had the privilege of sitting next to him while he was recording this girl from Connecticut. I sat there at least 2 hours or longer, and then I had to try to get up to Acadia National Park. But this is, it's a somewhat autobiographical song of Noel Paul Stookie. He calls it John Henry Bosworth. And you know what? I need a drink. Where did I put? Did you know where I put? That's it. Thank you so much. This is an autobiographical song about him leaving all the chaos of the city and finding some peace on a farm property up along the coast of Maine.